Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Castlevania Lord of Shadows. Let's continue the quest. So I ended about 8 minutes early last recording because I just didn't think this level was going to take 8 minutes. It'll be ironic if it actually does. This is number 2 of 2 for this entire chapter, and the chapter before this only had 2 sections too. So it feels like the game might be devolving
It is
to
a sad tale of the
just
witch
like
who guards
fight,
this fortress. A sad tale of love lost. A tale not so dissimilar to our brave hero. Yet pity is not something he can feel anymore. He is blind to it. The pity of these so-called evil creatures will be laid aside for revenge. And so goodbye, once beautiful Malphas. You will trouble mankind no more, and when you are gone into the void, know that love destroyed you in the end.
What does this even mean, what he's saying here? See, you could still have Patrick Stewart do these voiceovers, just like, as we load in the level, he should be talking right now, just over the action, and I should be able to play the game as it happens. We're gonna meet a real witch, and it's gonna answer, hopefully, the one question I have, is why he didn't cry witch when he saw the other girl. Because I assume he's gonna start fighting her. Maybe she'll start fighting him, and he would have been okay with leaving her alone and just crossing the land. For there to be 2 collectibles just like in this room implies that this tower isn't that big. I need a couple of purple things, that would be nice, and a purple gem. Seems like I can't do anything to break this. So out we go. Seems like there will be a little bit of a climb first. This feels like Shadow of the Colossus. Is that just a platform to catch you if you fall? Seems like it is. Oh. Right, now we go here. We climb up to this. Climb up to this. I like the chain thing. Does give you a really nice way to move upward. Upward mobility is difficult in video games and in life. Smash through that window, do a backflip, look real cool. And there's nobody here. Nobody saw it. This almost kind of feels like, what was it, Bayonetta had a level where you were going up a tower. Feels kind of like that too. It's like a wisp. And see, if I had like a deflecting ability, if I wasn't using a chain on a cross, this might work and make more sense. I've unlocked and killed the creature, but I did get a sword. Seems like just as we move along in the game, I get get stronger against everything. To the level where it feels like I should be stronger defeating these two since I just killed the other one. Seems like maybe the only thing that hurts these things are their own swords, which then disappear. And are we waiting for more of them to show up? No, something else to happen. They broke. I was not expecting a murder of crows, that's the official term of a group of crows, to crash through the entire fence. I'm saying that a lot just because the events are random and just ridiculous. It's not like I'm saying I wasn't expecting that in a good way. I'm saying I wasn't expecting that as a critic of video games who has played video games for probably over 25 years and has seen lots and lots of them. For me not to expect something can be a great and wonderful surprise, but it also often means you're just way off the norms of storytelling and video game making. And it's not like this game is enough of a comedy that... Alright, now the floor is getting electrified by these guys. That, like, I don't see a comedic value in what the game is doing when it's being random. Just attack me from off screen, why don't you? I didn't have to do the quick time event then. Was I doing a quick time event before? I don't even remember. It was like 5 seconds ago, and I'm like, I don't remember. There we go. I see, that wasn't too bad. Let's just run around. Try to play as thoroughly as possible, always. And looks like there's a way up here that... What do I do then? I jump this way and I go up here. And then what? Maybe there was something on the stairs that would have stopped that from working. I also kind of wonder if maybe I was supposed to jump out of those windows and find some secret thing. Yeah, the stairs are rather broken over there, so... Let's see. We'll take that health. We don't have to really worry about pickup items hidden in objects. The character is far too far away from the camera right now. Yeah, that was the only way up. There was a dead body right next to the guy, and I didn't see him. I just hit the wrong button and accidentally picked it up. That's kind of pathetic in your visuals of your game, that I don't see an item and pick it up simply because I accidentally hit the wrong button. so far this game has kind of felt like a weak effort. And a weak effort with a lot of money behind it. This is a Konami game, so it's like, is this one of those Konami games? It's late enough in the release time. It's a new enough game that it might be. But I mean, so far this hasn't turned into a horrible game. It's just the story's weird, the level design's weird. Feels just kind of low effort. Again, to repeat myself. I certainly can see some different ways you could have improved on this game. So if those crows can burst through a metal gate, I bet they could probably burst through me and do some damage too. So is this the witch? If that's the case. Oh, I didn't even realize this was what was going to happen. So now I have to throw eggs in the face of these characters. So I need to keep my eyes on the other guy. But I can't because the camera is not focusing on the main one. I think taking on werewolves before taking on crows and harpies is kind of selling the werewolves short. Now it's screaming at me and I have to tap X. Right now the main creature's ability is their health is gray, which means I guess I need to throw another thing at them. I've killed enough of these creatures to get bestiary entry. I've regained my health. So spit out some eggs, and then spin these back, and spin these back. And I got 2 of them, and did half health. Wait, she's over there stunned though. Waiting for the QuickTime event instead of watching the cutscene like I should be. That's inherently the problem with QuickTime events, is you make these cutscenes that the player can't even watch. Tap that A button, there it was. For a second there I thought maybe it would just let me watch a cool cutscene without hitting any buttons. So if this is the witch, what the witch looks like, then I would understand his not calling the other girl a witch for summoning a demon. I'm probably making way too much of that, but it really makes no sense to me. It's a huge logical flaw in a game that has some other huge logical flaws. Alright, I got one of them. Alright, let's come back over here and get him again. So apparently finding the creatures that hatch out of the eggs really isn't connected to the sequence of events necessary to beat the boss. Seems like after you get one egg into the face, you just run towards it and do that. Let's see. Watch this. No, I thought for a second there I was supposed to dash into it. But whatever. We'll instead kill it. This feels a little too easy to be the actual witch. Nice music playing right now. Although it doesn't bring me into the game. I've lost the ability already because of the story to really care and be emotionally invested. Simply because the game has failed to do it. There's that horse again. Out of nowhere. Whenever you need the horse shows up. I mean, this is what I'm talking about right here. It's just like story. You're being ridiculous. You're being the laziest form of story writing ever. So that boss battle, and I guess that was the Crow Witch. I missed a collectible somehow still. We also missed the weapon upgrade, which I assume there's some secret behind that. I wonder if maybe the game itself is just going to tell me that you have to go back and play the whole game over again to be powerful enough to beat the boss. That would be rather frustrating if there's just like no way at all to beat the game without doing it all a second time. That would be really, really frustrating. So that was 16 minutes. I could have gone a little longer in the last recording, I guess. We're in the chapter 5, so 6, 7, there's like 15 chapters. Wow. And this one is longer.
So it seems Pan has saved Gabriel once more. His arrival most fortuitous. Gabriel now enters the outskirts of the vampire's territory. A cold winter has gripped this land for centuries, driving out the inhabitants to warmer climes. Those stubborn enough to stay have contended with the cold death that visits them each and every night, taking their loved ones away forever. The vampires thrive in the cold and terrorize the living who crave warmth and companionship. This night a warrior will come. A knight in shining armor with death at his side. He comes for you, creatures of the night.
It's getting just more and more melodramatic. The melodrama of these little paragraphs of speech are certainly throwing me out of the story too. And Pan saved me. He clearly said that all these creatures are working with Pan now. I figured that was the case. I wonder, maybe because I'm playing the Ultimate Edition, they're throwing in some DLC, and maybe the whole Crow Witch section there was some like extra DLC level. That might be it. It would explain why it was incredibly short, if they were just ripping off people by selling DLC. There we go. I am full on fairies, and I'll take that. Maybe I can tear down this wall. Alright, so now if I do this, and smash this way, that is how you do it. Alright. So now I know what to do. Another life gem filled, giving me a decent improvement on my health. Health in particular, I would like upgraded to the maximum. If the light magic and demon magic aren't upgraded all the way, I'm fine with that. Really? He's stolen all your rocks and power. Get him back. So now I'm looking for this chupacabra out of all the places. So the chupacabra has created a scenario where I'm in trouble because I'm fighting these guys without any of the weapons. And did I just get in the boss area I shouldn't have reached? No, I think what has happened here is the game is repeating itself. Alright, there we go. Decided to make it more difficult on the player by taking all my abilities away. Because otherwise I could just have dashed through this. And then, am I going to get some kind of medallion or ability that stops the chupacabra from hitting me so that I could run through this? Like, with all my abilities and speed up the process then? Or is the chupacabra a thing that only shows up like on the first time? Of course, need to get a running start on it. It's kind of hard to get a running start on these things when you're in this tiny little area. There we go. So I'm just running forward until I can't run any further.
Cold, very cold.
And so I assume when it starts saying cold, very cold, and hot, very hot, then I'm either really far.
Cold, very cold. Hee hee, cold, cold, cold.
Am I just doing hide and seek in this entire area? I'm like all the way back to the beginning of the level, I think.
Go to size. Hee hee, cold, cold, cold.
We'll go ahead and take this. And see, back down here. Maybe up here. Maybe before I climb there, come over here.
I'm not there.
go and get this item. Scrolls. More storybooks.
Come on, you can do better.
Now what am I doing?
Sort of said you are.
There he is. So I have to climb up.
Come on, you can do better.
Climb up here. And then jump over here. And climb up here. And then
In
run
front
back
of
here.
you. Can you see me?
And fall. Fall to your death.
In front of you. Can you see me?
So rarely can a game do this right.
Hot, hot.
Man, what are you doing? You're knocking me down? Like, jumps nowadays, in the old days of video games, used to be the main villain.
Said you are.
Because you would definitely have a lot of this. Am I supposed to just throw a knife at him or something? Like, or maybe,
I'm not there.
maybe just grab him with the chain instead of getting closer myself.
Hot, hot.
See, it's like run at the very edge, get there, and jump up, and maybe hit the right trigger.
I'm not there.
We know he's right there. Is there some other way up to this area? Let's see.
Hot, hot.
Is there another, like, way into this cave?
Stupid you are.
Now that's about the worst thing you could ever do in a game. Now you've got the game calling me stupid. I feel like I'm stupid because I'm not figuring this out. And the truth of the matter is, I know 100% it's the game. I know it's the game. It's just badly made. Let's see. What can I do? And I can throw knives at him. That's all my knives.
Sort of said you are.
And then he just knocks me down. Seriously.
Come on, you could do better.
And I can't do anything more. Fairy? Let's try a fairy.
Found me.
Alright. Wow. It looks like the fairy was the right thing. Fairy to keep him distracted so he doesn't attack me. We haven't been using fairies at all because why would we?
Sort of said you are.
And see what happens now. Is the fairy gone? He is. Oh no. I'm gonna run out of fairies if I'm not careful.
Can you see me?
I have to keep him distracted. I have to make the jump. I have to not run out of fairies.
Sort Sort of said you are.
Go. Darn it. I'm gonna run out of fairies. I may have to load a checkpoint.
Sort of said you are.
Alright. Here we go. See, that little cutscene is not helping. On this jump, I have one more. I have one more. Cutscene. Wait for it to trigger. Now run. Grab him quickly. What a frustrating, ridiculous, just awful sequence that I could not possibly avoid. It's not like I had a choice there. That's what the game demanded I do. That's just awful. We may have to rage quit at this rate. And I hate to say it, but once I start to think about it, once I start to talk about it, if we run into bad sequences like that, that potentially are just going to waste tons of time and be frustrating, at a certain level, it stops being worth your time to even play the game. You can just know this one's not worth your time. There we go. Scroll. Go and fill that back up. Since we're there. For a second there, I thought that was going to be the end of the level too. The levels end so strangely. And the cutscene and the camera angles are so odd. Oh, are we finally going to see the castle of Castlevania? Is this what the castle looks like in 3D? Wow. And the level did end right there. Can I afford anything to unlock at 1100? I don't think so. I can upgrade something at 1500. That sucked. I mean, you cannot say anything more than that just sucked. And if I was going to have to go ever play that section again, I would have to do that. And I don't mind that the game is broken up into these tiny little sections. I just mind that it reminds me on the first playthrough that that's the way.
This village is one of the last vestiges of human civilization left in this place of death and cold. It lies not far from the vampire's castle, our next objective. I have some matters to attend to here, matters that could spoil our plans. I will deal with them and try to rendezvous with Gabriel later. He has not slept in days, not since the girl. The pain is etched on his face still, but in his soul only hatred drives him. We will not speak of it. He must not know I have seen everything, that I have followed him this far.
Yeah, so he was supposed to be doing something, Patrick Stewart, yeah, was supposed to be doing something else, and no, he's just been following the guy the whole time. So, yeah, if instead of going to the menu and getting a recap of the chapter and all of that, if it had just been walking through some narrow hallway between the last point where I could control the character and this point, it would have been fine. It would have been this continuous game that we wouldn't have realized was that long. Although, it may also be that the game is kind of short, too. This is supposedly like a 22-hour game where you would generally want to go 30 hours or more in a AAA game, and that's kind of what it feels like they were trying to make here. They just failed miserably at it. There he is. He's been caught now. But this was also where they were supposed to rendezvous. So he probably won't even question.
Thank God that you are still among the living, my friend.
The Lycan Lord has been defeated. I have his power. What happened here?
I congratulate you on your victory. But these fellows were not so fortunate. Word has spread of our quest. The vampire clan have slaughtered this entire village, and now they are expecting us. That abbey. I am told the abbot possesses an ancient relic that harnesses the power of the sun. It is said to be capable of burning vampires and reducing them to ashes. That relic protects the abbey and all who take refuge there. But the abbot has barricaded himself inside and filled the building with deadly traps to deter visitors. After years of isolation, some say he has been driven quite mad. He resides up there, in the tallest of the towers. If we could persuade him to give the relic to us, it would give us a tremendous advantage over the vampires. But it won't be easy.
Mad or not, damn him for not protecting his people.
Ghouls!
So ghouls out of nowhere? The ghoul just like ate flesh out of nowhere. So is this guy gonna really fight with us for a significant part of the game? I bet not. I kind of wish I could get him on camera so I could watch his fighting style. He has just a sword, and see, I imagine that's exactly what this game was originally going to be, was just somebody playing with a sword.
They will return if we don't block the hole.
Alright. So what do we do? It's not enough. Charge your attack by holding. I'm charging my attack by holding X, but I think I need to be on this side.
Don't you dare touch me.
I guess I have to do it this direction. Oh, I see. There's two of them.
The men you once were are long gone. Gabriel, see if we can use that statue to block the hole.
How am I supposed to do this? Oh, that's why they call Zobek.
I need your help with the statue, Zobek.
That's a good idea.
There we go. See, I was expecting something completely different there. The game needed to do a much better job there. Alright, now this one.
You'd have done better to have stayed in your hole.
There we go. And then I bet I still need to.
return if we don't block the hole.
Right.
I need you to push the statue from the other side, Zobek.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Here we go. So now we know what to do. And I suspect quickly Zobek's going away after this section.
I'll send you straight back to hell.
Maybe I can tear down the wall. Good thought.
Gabriel, if that statue were closer to the hole, we could cover it as we did before.
Maybe I need to do this.
Out of my sight!
Yeah. There we go. Third attempt.
Acid creatures.
There we go. Is there something over here? Poisoned.
You're already dead meat.
I'm poisoned and I have no light magic.
Help me, Zobek. We can only knock down the statue if we do it together.
As you wish.
Third time's the charm. Dark magic over here.
I will destroy you all.
There we go. And I think now I've filled up everything and cleared everything. Let's just be somewhat thorough and look around. We're getting, I would say, like 5/7, maybe 3/4 of all the collectibles when we're not even trying. There we go. And I guess I take the health. So the one thing that I'm not certain about is whether Zobek here is working with Pan or if he's got his own trickery he's pulling. So there very well may be like 2 or 3 parties here pulling tricks. All of these crypts are cracked in the exact same way. Yeah, well, traditionally a blacksmith would give them these extra abilities, or you just get different weapons that were like locked in certain spaces. This is kind of a cool effect going on. So we now have the stake. The artisan who made the chain and hook tip for the crossbow wanted to give the weapon more options for hand-to-hand combat, especially against supernatural creatures of the night, so he designed the stake attachment to eventually gave the combat cross the nickname of Vampire Killer. Right, and with the stake ability, I can now... What? You really have to be in the right location there, don't you? I can now rotate these things by stabbing the stake in there, which doesn't... Oh man. This is no fun. Quick time events to open the stupid door. Really, game? This would have been a better game if it was 12 hours, if it's gonna make me do stupid things like this. Honestly. Now, I want to just kind of hurry. Let's look at the abilities. I think I can upgrade one thing here. And then, obviously, I won't be able to upgrade anything else. So let's continue the quest. We have just enough time, I think, to do.
We delve deep below the abbey, ready to face the evil confronting us. The abbot, Vincent Dorin, was once a good and kindly man who helped the people of Wygol. But now he has become a devious coward who has holed himself up in the abbey and rigged it with traps of cunning. The people, unprotected, have paid a heavy price for his treachery. Night has fallen outside, and we will be open to vampire attack at any time. We must be on our guard. We must work together if we are to succeed in acquiring the relic that the abbot guards. This will help us greatly in defeating the vampiric horde later.
So, there is a very specific reason why theatrically trained actors don't typically do great in movie and TV acting. And I think with this melodrama and the way he's just very articulately pronouncing everything, it just feels super unnatural. And then the writing's pretty bad too. The abbey, the abbot. Come on, could you find a different word so that it's not just two A words right next to each other? It reeks of a poor translation to English.
Vampires! Careful, Henry. This is not going to be so easy. I'll send you straight back to hell.
So his little dialogues repeat a little quick here.
Better to have stayed in your hole.
It would have been better to stay in your hole. I'll send you straight back to hell. Let's wait and see when he next repeats himself. That wasn't too bad, really.
I can see a device which may help us open the door. Don't you dare touch me.
Don't you dare touch me. So instead of wandering around like that, I should have...
I will destroy you all.
And you can't attack with these. You can't attack with the wooden rod. So the question is, can I just start...
You'd have done better to have stayed in your holes.
Just... They're not even really attacking me. So I need to get rid of these guys.
Cursed creature.
Remember this game had a puzzle at one point in it? They should have stopped with that idea. So you always have to pull backwards. Interesting.
I need your help with the crowbar, Zobek.
I'm coming. Go, go! Cross over now!
And so, is that how I...
Unholy beasts!
There we go.
Get away from me, you filth! That bastard abbot has protected himself well. We need 2 keys to get out of here.
And that's where the keys are.
You're already dead meat.
And where are the keys?
You are dead. Don't you dare touch me. Unholy beasts. Get out of my
Is
sight.
there...
You will all meet the same fate.
Let's see.
I will destroy you all.
Yeah, and neither one of those techniques to break those
Unholy beasts.
things seem right. Maybe what I need to do is grab this, I see, and then run in there and open another thing that way. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. The simplest way to fix that, though, would have been for the handle to just be thrown completely out of the device after you used it and then lay on the ground, because then you could make a very nice little
There is one of the keys we
clicking
need.
sound. You could have, to inform people that's what needed to happen, and that's where you're gonna get that item. Plus, it would you could have made a nice little animation where the rod like falls out, and then the thing you put the rod in, the pedestal, like becomes this like sinks into the ground, so you know that part of the interaction has nothing to do with the next part of the level.
Zobek, help me with the crowbar.
As you wish.
And he's saying, help me with the crowbar.
Hurry! I can't hold on for much longer.
Which, that doesn't look like a crowbar to me. Unless there's some archaic sense of the word I don't understand. You have found one key. So let's go and grab this. That was an incredibly easy puzzle with no collectibles or anything else. Now walk backwards again. And that one seems like it might be stuck, so maybe I don't need it for this. Is this some kind of trap?
Support the next slab, quickly!
I can't hold it!
Oh, I gotta tap and...
Support the next slab before we are locked in here.
I see what we're doing.
Zobek, quickly, move forward and hold the next slab.
Quickly, or we die!
I see what we're doing, I just don't like how that was shown. That would have been way better as a cutscene.
There is one of the keys we need.
And seriously, all it was that. That was the whole thing. Then we can just casually walk this way. And nothing's gonna happen. It's ridiculous. That's quite a fancy way to put a key inside of a lock. And again, it feels like the abbot wouldn't have magic, so... well, that much magic. This world feels like people have a lot more access and ability to use magic than normal games, normal fantasy lands. What's that thing? Is it gonna charge my boots and have me run in a circle real fast through all these gates and stuff? See, like a magical barrier? That looks like fire. And it doesn't look like I could like run through this. Unless I am supposed to be here, do this, and then do this. And if that's the case, then that's not working.
There is a strange device here.
Strange device, definitely. I just don't know what it does or what it's for. Again, we're getting interesting music. For as often as I get fairies, I wonder if maybe I should use them more. I kind of wish the fairy would refill your health, though.
It is a magic seal created by the abbot. There must be a way to manipulate it.
Well, how about we start with this? Oops. Threw a knife at him. Didn't mean to do that. So this goes here. And rotates.
I'll send you straight back to hell.
There you go.
I need you to hold the device steady.
That's a good idea.
You'd
have done better if you stayed in your holes. You will all meet the same fate.
Let's kill all these guys. So I think the trick here is just to move fast. Well, actually, I do want to go right here.
Zobek, hold the device steady.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Alright, now while he holds
Go
that...
through to the other side, quickly!
I am going as quickly as possible. And this allows me this. And allows me to do this quick time event. Yay. I mean, seriously, why do you need this quick time event?
You'd have done better to have stayed in your...
Go. So that was the little extra collectible thing that actually I think there might
I need you to hold the device steady, Zobek.
there might actually be a secondary collectible over
Hurry!
there.
I can't hold on for much longer.
Really?
Well done.
See, the only other place it would have taken me is right in here. And I do want that, so...
Zobek, hold the device steady.
I'm coming.
Let's see, can I
Go through to the other side, quickly.
cheat this way? Yes, I can. Get another life gem. And then come over here. And... I believe there's a way to climb up this to get out of here. There we go. Nice little puzzle. I was just complaining about the game not having a puzzle for a while. And the game delivers at a little too late, but it did at least return to having some of that. And we are right over at the right time, maybe a little bit over. Let's see, can I buy anything for 1600? As we're going through all of these. Nope. So, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.